Hi, I'm Nathaniel Brooks, and I'm running for Juneau Assembly. Today, we're going to talk about the hot topic issue that all of us are going to get to vote on very soon, and that is a new city hall. Now, personally, I think there are far more important things that we could be focusing our resources on, like addressing the high cost of living and affordable housing. But since the city wants to keep making it such a high priority, we'll discuss it. Now, there was a recent Chamber of Commerce meeting where the city manager did a presentation on the new city hall and the bond package associated. It seemed like there was a lot more advocacy than actual breakdown of the details, but what I took from the meeting is that a new city hall building would start saving the community money in about 25 years. Let's take a look at the current facility. It was built in 1951 and it was remodeled in the 70s. It is a city-owned building, so there is no rent associated with it. Now, some departments can't fit in there and they have to pay rent in buildings in the surrounding area, but no rent is being paid for the functions that are performed out of City Hall. The building is worth $4 to $5 million, but has $14 million in deferred maintenance. Now, the worth of the building isn't so important because, as the city manager said, the city is in business forever, which means we don't need to consider selling it. But we can break down the $14 million in deferred maintenance. The city provided me with the breakdown as follows. The first priority is exterior painting, windows, marquee repair, and fall protection, and that comes out to about $1.2 million. The second priority is roof replacement, mechanical, plumbing, electrical, and mural repair, which comes out to about $6.3 million. And the third priority is interior finish, major tenant improvements, and LED lighting, and that comes out to about $6.5 million. Now, major tenant improvements means that they want to redo the entire interior layout of the building instead of just doing some paint and carpet. I think that we can save that cost there and just do some paint and carpet, which would bring the deferred maintenance down to $9 million. And if that went out to bid, they would probably accept a $7 million bid. But how much support is there for all this? Let's take a look at that. Now, in that presentation, we were also told that in a survey, 74% of people said that they support it. Now, mind you that this is only 1,300 people in the survey, but 74% is a lot higher than what I'm hearing from all the folks in the community. Let's break it down exactly how that percentage came about. So, it's a high priority for 73% of people to have a building that has a long service life and proper parking, and 65% think it's a high priority to have energy efficiency. This is natural. We want to have sustainable facilities in the community. But then it gets into the location, should it be located in a concentrated business area or next to the state and federal building? And only 17% of people thought that that was a high priority. But the most interesting one of all is, what is a high priority for a new building? And only 10% thought that that was a high priority. And naturally, the people already voted and said no. And I wasn't part of the assembly at that time, but if I was and the people spoke, I would uphold their voice and uphold their vote as well. And that's what you can expect from me on the assembly. It doesn't seem like we need a new building. People want a repurposed facility or want the current one remodeled, but we want to make sure that it's sustainable, practical, and responsible. Other things to be considered are consolidation of facilities, alternative leasing spots for the departments that can't fit in City Hall, or an alternate building site that could be a lot more affordable and be a lot easier to propose to the community. But with your vote, I will not be bringing this up again anytime soon. And just keep in mind that voting will begin in September 14th to 15th, and it ends October 3rd. The deadline for registration and updating your registry is passed, but remember, you can get your ballots, get them signed, get it witnessed, and drop it off. Until next time, Juneau.